Hello.
Hi.
How is everyone?
It's us. We're here.
How you doing? How you have a good weekend?
Yeah. Do I look sweaty? Yeah.
Just a little.
I just got off work.
Yeah, it's okay. I actually didn't work.
Oh, nice.
I forgot to tell you that.
Oh my god.
It's better diluted.
So this is a tequila old fashioned, but remember what I told you about how tequila makes me want to take my clothes off?
Yeah.
It's because it makes me like hotter. Not physically attractive.
Just sweaty.
Sweaty. And I'm already sweaty.
Hey.
So this is going to be fun. But anyways, last episode we rolled 3 nat ones.
Oh boy.
We do have to keep the tradition going where we roll a dice each time.
Yep.
No.
Oh.
That one goes to jail now.
We're putting this was going to rest.
So we take this one.
Okay.
This is the first die set. Well, not the first set I ever bought. The first set I bought is the same style of dice, but I lost them, and then I found these at a Ren Fair last year. They're strawberry.
I like strawberry. I almost thought that was a 1 again.
So did I.
It's a 7.
It's a 7, but the 1 is right there.
Oh my god, that was close. Is it this fucking table?
It might be the table. I'm going to try one more roll. We get to roll with advantage this time because the DM likes us.
Yes, he does. And doubled it. 14.
And
that's fine.
Right there.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah. We're the DM, by the way.
The DM likes us.
Yeah.
No, goddamn. No, I ended up not going into work today because I got lucky enough, but they something happened. I don't know what's wrong. They already sent out robocalls, but not everyone got them.
Okay.
Luckily, someone I work with got one and texted me and was like, "Hey, did you get this?" So I saw it in the morning, and I was like, "No." And I checked the Facebook group, and they're like, "Yeah, we, got canceled and all that shit." And I was like, "Thank God I saw that text, because otherwise I would have literally driven into work."
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man.
And then Melissa booped her head today. Yeah. So
we're trying to be a little quieter today.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I was home at least. But she's just sitting in the dark. She booped a robot, and then she's okay. She'll be fine. It's minor, but anyways.
I wonder if it was a minor end effector actually. Because you said she bumped her head on she said an end effector. There's a major and a minor.
That's so funny. If it was she hit the minor one and a minor concussion, she hit the major, it'd be like, whoops. No, it was, and she just backed into it gently.
I've done it too. Fine. Those things fucking hurt, man.
Oh yeah, it's a robot.
Yeah. They're solid.
Built
for tough. We don't build anything for Ford.
If you've ever been in the back of a Ford. Yeah.
I forgot that voice. That one was so fun to do last year, man.
It's still fun to do anytime. No. Anyways, so today before I found out about Melissa booping her head, I was just sitting on the couch and I grabbed I recently stopped in the store for a random short thing and grabbed a couple extras, and my extras were Poptarts.
Nice.
And I was just like, I think s'mores is my favorite, but it's either s'mores or wildberry.
Wildberry's the fucking tits, man.
That's the thing, is wildberry is you can only get it in certain stores now. I think it's only Kroger, or is it Meijer? Kroger.
I say it's Kroger is where I saw it last.
I think it's Kroger's, but yeah, it's hard to beat those, especially toasted. And I was just like, so they came out with, I think it's a lemon cream pie that I got as well.
Pop-Tart?
Yeah, it's downstairs. It's pretty good. It's essentially just lemon curd inside of a Pop-Tart, and it's got, yeah. I mean, they're all.
If there's lemon curd in your cream pie,
sour.
You should see a doctor.
That's called yeast.
Yeah, I was thinking piss.
Well, it's all. Yeah, basically. No,
What the fuck is wrong with us? The start of the last 3 episodes has just been gum.
Well, it's the start of everything.
You're right.
Everything.
Which came first?
The Adam or Eve? It was definitely Adam.
I was gonna say, which came first, the dude or the cum?
Was he a nut or was he?
God.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, that sounds dope, man. I had a Pop-Tart today too. It was brown sugar cinnamon, which is arguably my favorite because it's the OG, man.
You know, it's one of those flavors that I like, but I don't ever. It's never one I pick because it was never the one I got when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, I didn't even get Pop-Tarts as a kid.
No,
I got Toast and Pop-Ups.
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, whatever. I would get Pop-Tarts or I would get Toast and Pop, whatever they happen to find. But also the thing was sometimes is that those companies had different flavors that Pop-Tarts did not.
Yeah. There was also always whenever we did get them, it was the fucking Great Value variety pack.
Yeah.
So it was you got 4 strawberry, 6 blueberry, and then 28 brown sugar cinnamon. Being the youngest child of 4, I always got the brown sugar cinnamon one.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm trying to think of once in a while we get blueberry. Honestly, I would get blueberry because I would get strawberry frequently. Strawberry, mixed berry if they happen to have it, or fudge.
I never liked the fudge one.
Is it too artificial fudgy or just?
No, because I like chocolate Laffy Taffies, which is way more artificially. It's just it feels expired to me. The texture of it, I don't like it.
That's fair, I guess. I don't know. I've always really enjoyed it, especially if you toast it. I mean, that's the thing too, is cold versus toasted makes a big difference in some of them. Mm-hmm. Especially blueberry.
Frozen, bro. You said you like the s'mores ones?
Frozen.
Pop one of them s'mores ones in the freezer.
And then just suck on it?
No, just eat it.
Okay.
Yeah. You've never frozen a Pop-Tart, dude?
I guess no. Actually, no, I kind of have. So, I haven't frozen it, but I've left it directly on the ice pack in the bottom of a lunchbox for the entirety until lunch. So it was under stuff and just pushed directly on it and cold.
Yeah. Trust me.
Oh, man.
Freeze one. Especially the s'mores ones. S'mores, strawberry, and mixed berry.
I lied. I've definitely had it because now that we're talking about it, it's bringing back when I have had it. Because like I said, it was in the bottom of a lunchbox, and it was one of those the really soft rubber lunch boxes, and it was during summer camp. It was during I would go during probably elementary school-ish to late, middle to late elementary school. My mom sent me and my brother to this summer camp, and I used to have just one of those the roundish top, flat bottoms, got the little zipper on the bottom, and I'd have my Pop-Tarts in there, and then they would get cold or whatever.
It's not frozen though. It's just cold. That's refrigerated.
Yeah. Well, okay, yes, but in the sense that it would break in half and it wouldn't pull apart because it was frozen.
Yeah. I get what you're getting at, but definitely pop one in the freezer.
I need to do that. I should
overnight,
do that.
Eat it in the morning. Bro.
But what I also with the blueberry ones, the prime way to eat those was if you got those and a strawberry one, and then you just ate them at the same time. So it's like super mixed berry.
Yeah.
Because
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is a Pop-Tart a ravioli?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, actually not really, because it's not a pasta dough. It's a pastry dough.
Is it, though?
Yeah. It's a different kind of flour, you know? Like, you don't make the same...
You use the same type of flour for pasta and pastry. You can use all-purpose.
The flour, yes, but the amount of sugar that you would put into the dough versus what you would into a pasta dough is significantly different, as in there's no sugar in a pasta dough.
Yeah, not with that attitude.
just hyper sweet. Like, this is the sweetest sauce I've ever had. Like, thanks.
I'd do it, man.
But no, I think that's gotta be the only thing, is that the amount of sugar that you don't have sugar in pasta dough unless it's like a dessert pasta, which is kind of a different thing. Like, you would add like I feel like that's where instead of adding sugar, you would incorporate chocolate, like melted chocolate.
I want to make ice cream pasta. You remember those old Play-Doh things?
Yeah.
That you used to make spaghetti? What do you think would happen if you put, like, really frozen ice cream in there and squeezed it out? Do you think it would come out like spaghetti noodles?
It would just break.
I feel like it would, too.
You would just break the handle, depending how frozen it. That's the thing. Is like,
obviously you wouldn't use the Play-Doh one, but you could use something similar that's actually, like...
Oh, like a potato ricer?
Yeah. Ow. I hit myself in my own nuts. I think that was God telling me not to do that.
Hit yourself in the nuts?
No, not to make ice cream pasta.
He was just like, no. No, I mean, I'd be okay with doing it for, well, I'll talk about, fuck it, I don't care. Well, we've talked about it before, about doing, like, a Michelin dinner kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Where we serve it, and that'd be one of those interesting ideas to, like, trick someone, is do, like, like ice cream pasta as a dessert type thing, where it looks like, you know, looks like noodles, but it's just like a weird pasta. It's like I don't want to say a lemon.
Lemon would probably be the closest to the color.
Mm-hmm. But what we could do is do like a really good vanilla with like slight dots of yellow food coloring.
No, I say we do lemon, and then for the sauce it's like a raspberry puree.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I feel like lemon and raspberry goes better together than vanilla and raspberry. Maybe? True. I don't know.
Light lemon, because that's the thing, is I feel like lemon can always be...
Yeah, lemon can overpower everything.
Yeah, it'd be very good to do that. Like, I think, yeah. I still really want to do that. We really need to, now that we are going to have a little bit more time... God, how often do we say that fucking phrase? Once we have a little bit more time, it's
for 94 episodes now.
Yeah, we're on episode 9. This is 94.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're finally in the ability that we are filming 2 in a week finally, so we can get caught up and stay relatively ahead of the game and actually work on things again.
Yeah. The irony of us getting caught up is I have 9 kittens and I'm looking to move again soon. So it's like, yeah, we're getting caught up, and I'm like, I'm so tired.
I do feel bad. Yeah, you've been really, really busy.
Dude, I'm like beyond exhausted.
I ended up finishing this cocktail already, almost.
I see. We can do a transition and get another one.
Give it another 10 minutes.
Yeah. Give me time to sip on mine.
Yeah. But we, as far as that goes, yeah, it'd be fun to actually set that up. I've also thought of the idea of when we do it, I want to do the original idea that we wanted with the Mexican cannoli.
Yeah.
We never actually got to do that, and that's something we obviously would have to actually
we would need to make some sort of thing to get the shape for the tortilla.
Well, I think at that point we need to actually make the masa, make the tortilla dough.
Oh, yeah. Dude, my mom has
and use a cannoli.
My mom has a flour press now too.
Oh, we got to take it. We got to borrow it.
We got to take it. Yeah.
I mean, ask nicely and borrow it. Can we borrow it, Mom?
I'm coming over. And I'm taking your fucking tortilla press, Ma. That's the literal duality of man right there.
Can we do it? I'm fucking taking it.
That's like, you remember when you were younger and your friend wanted to stay the night? You're like, no, my mom's going to say no if I ask. So you have the friend ask.
Can Andrew come stay the night at my house? Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
No, yeah, basically.
Dude, I told you about Grandma Helen, right? The first time I met her.
Yeah, she called you a demon?
Oh, she called herself a demon.
Yeah.
It was hilarious because I think my parents, they were going to Las Vegas for their anniversary or something. And they said that our friend Justin could stay the night. They were like, just run it by Grandma, make sure that she's cool with it, you know? And so, like, Justin and my brother were like, we're not asking her. And I was like, well, Mom and Dad already said it was cool. I was like, so I'll go in there and ask her. And I was like, hey, Grandma, Mom and Dad already said it was cool, but we wanted to check with you. Can Justin stay the night? She just turns and goes, boy, do you know who I am? I was like, Grandma? She's like, I'm the devil. And I was like, Justin, you can't stay the night. Like,
he likes metal. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Dude, it scared the shit out of me for years.
I mean,
she's
that's
a
fair.
sweet lady now.
She is.
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
She is.
She's still scary though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I mean, that's the thing. She can be nice, but you can tell that she's the woman that is deciding she's being nice right now.
Yeah.
There's not a like, oh, maybe like I'll be nice. It's you can tell I'm being nice to you right now, and if you say the wrong thing, and
yeah, and she might talk shit about you later.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's the thing too, is like you're sitting there and like love her, but she's definitely sitting there and she's just looking at you and just roasting you in her head. Just probably some of the best burns you'll never hear.
100%.
Like, probably she also won't remember them, but she'll remember them. She won't remember them, but she'll remember them as soon as she's angry. It's like it's like, to me, I imagine the way it works for her is like, there's a certain registry that like once you hit, it's like from a scale of 1 to 100. Once she hits 100, there's like a full registry of things that are available. But like as she keeps going, like 25, there's more things.
Dude, your scale is too broad. Grandma is always
at 100.
Always at 100.
Yeah.
Believe me, buddy. She's always at 100.
I guess what I mean is what she's choosing. She's always at 100. But what is she displaying?
Choosing not to say what she wants to say.
Is she displaying 25% of her power? Is she displaying 50% of her power?
God, she said some funny shit though, man.
I only heard. I don't remember some of it, but I know she said 1 or 2 really funny things when I was there helping them move. But No, what I was saying about the no, we just get one of those cannoli rollers. What you would roll cannoli dough on to fry it, we just do that same thing, and we just actually take the tortilla, and because it's gonna be raw dough, we can get it to actually touch itself and stick together. Yeah, and it should work.
Might have to just throw a little bit of egg wash there to clamp it, but I think it would work. Mm-hmm. I was thinking, honestly, we would probably bake it rather than fry it, but I don't know how well that would go with us making the tortilla.
Well, I guess the thing is, too, is like, it's going to be expensive to buy all the cannoli rollers, so it's going to be faster and better crispiness to just fry them, and then you have to use it a couple times kind of thing versus...
Yeah. We did really well on the taco bowls when we made those.
Although I just realized we're going to use those cannoli things and they're metal and they're going to get really hot, and then we can use them once and then we have to let them cool off, and then so it doesn't matter.
I have nerve damage. I can touch hot things before realizing they're hot.
Honestly, we just get really good at practicing putting it on the roll and just go whoop whoop and throw it in. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how expensive they are. Maybe we can Google them.
Switch to camera 4. I'll Google right now. They're like $25 for 3.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find out. But honestly, I think that'd be one of the funnest things to do, is would just actually just use that and do like a pretty light type of like cheese and meat filling with like the salsa and stuff already included, a little bit like that, and then we make it actually look, if anything, like on the ends of it we put some
cream fraiche,
something like that. No.
Honestly, how would cottage cheese taste on a taco?
Okay, we can get a set of, how many is that? Fucking, it doesn't say. It's just a fuckload for like, looks like 14. Or the 20, a pack of 20 for $14. I think we're okay. Oh, never mind. Yeah. We're all right.
Wow.
So we can bake them. We can fry them. We can.
Yeah, I meant 3 for $2.50 when I said 3 for $25. By the way, which I think that math checks out. Yeah, it does.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think no, but we can definitely do something cool like that. I'm interested in eventually setting that up. That'd be fun. That'd be a vlog type video for sure.
We'll do it too drunk style without the drinking, or with the drinking, depending on what we're doing.
I keep forgetting to switch. I'm a little fucking damn it.
It's okay. We're really tired today, buddy. You're on camera 3.
Yeah, I know. I just switched on accident because I was going to talk and then you talked. And I'm like, oh, oops.
It's okay. Switch back to you. Switch back to me.
Switch
to God. He doesn't exist.
Surprise. No, I think once we have time to get that, it'd be fun to actually write out a menu, and then maybe like try and practice 1 or 2 of the dishes on our own just for the fuck of it. Honestly, for the sake of secrecy from this one, I think we could do the cooking at your house, like practicing.
Yeah.
We'll just come up with the price.
If I rent that other house, it has a very small stove.
Well, so depending on when...
Yeah. Which I really am leaning towards renting that house, because it's bigger space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Well, when would you be able to move?
I don't know. I gotta message him again. Him and his sister were joking about letting me just move in and not paying rent until my lease is up. And I was like, I'll do it. And he was like, well, and I was like, I'll do it. I was like, I'm very tired of living here. It's very loud.
I'm going to say I forgot. I forgot to mention that. I was talking to my mom. It's funny because I'm watching the camera and I just flipped to you going...
Yeah. But anyways, you're talking to your mom.
She meant to ask. She was like, "How's Edie doing with the cats?" And she was like, "How's the neighbor thing going?"
Oh, it's awful, dude.
Is it still how they not kick them out?
Dude, I was told by the office you get 3 complaints. I know for a fact I was the 3rd complaint because I didn't want to get anybody kicked out. So all my neighbors were like, "You are the last one."
Yeah.
They're like, "If you put in a complaint, that's good." They're like, "It's up to you because you live directly next to them." I put in a couple complaints. Nothing. There's been a few more complaints since that. Nothing. But I'm fucking tired, man. Like, it's either they're either throwing a party or I have no problem with weed, but they go out and smoke weed in their car, which cool. Yeah, don't smoke in the apartment because the smell. Yeah, I get it. But they like bump their music while they're out there smoking. And I'm like, bro,
that's just not cool, man.
Yeah. I'm like, you're being nice to the apartment, but not to us. And then also they have like random kids. Like, I told you about the one that tried to like open my door.
Yeah.
Because like they saw my cat.
And they just wanted to pet him.
Yeah. I haven't seen that kid, but I've seen like 30 other kids. And like, I grew up in a family that was like that, where it was like, you know, some of the parents are working, others aren't working at that time, so it was like, I will watch your kids while you work,
whatever.
And we'll swap. It's cool, but like, they're just outside.
That's fucking crazy.
And like, they're just in front of my place, and I'm like, as soon as it's like time for bed, I'm like, bro, it's fucking, the street lights are on. And that's the rule. You go inside.
And their kids are just out there fucking throwing shit.
Just out there fucking being kids. So I'm not mad at the kids.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
But I'm pissed off at the fucking whoever the parent is.
Dude, that's annoying as fuck.
And I don't know who lives there. Because there's like random adults going in and out. And I'm like...
Yeah, honestly, I feel like you should just literally get on the phone with the office.
Oh, I did.
What the hell did they tell you?
They told me the same thing. Once they have 3 complaints, they're like, we want them out too, but we need 3 complaints. And,
and then you say, I've put in 3 complaints of my own.
It has to be 3 complaints from 3 separate people, which I know for a fact I was the 3rd person. So I'm at this point, I'm not dealing with the office at all. I'm like, you guys aren't really helpful. I'm like, I'm just going to pay you what I owe and hopefully just move out. If I can move into the house earlier and not pay rent until my lease is up, that'd be fucking dope. But
yeah,
you know, I'm not holding that on him. I might message him tonight and be like, "You cool with me moving some stuff in there?"
Yeah, if you're actually going to do that, yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, I really think I'm going to. It's a dead end street with like 6 houses on it. It's a bigger house. It has a garage. You know. He's said he's probably going to leave me some of his workout stuff so like I can actually set up a home gym, you know.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Has a washer and dryer too.
Oh.
I miss having a washer and dryer in my place.
I know.
I don't have to fucking walk anywhere. I can just throw my laundry in.
I imagine, dude. That'd be sick. But let's go make other cocktails.
Yeah.
Hi. We're back.
Hi.
So
Choose this one.
Oh shit.
The fan.
Fucking in the the fan's in the shot. That's pretty good. I like that. So I put in that port wine syrup that we used before when I tried to. Is the one of the I got on the trip at Angel's Envy. But we tried making the cocktail on the back of it that was just that syrup instead of simple syrup, and it was just a little too I don't know. I made it like right after we came back from the trip, and it was okay.
I remember that one. Okay.
I put a little bit of that in there. I put like a 1/4 ounce of that I put probably like 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup and then like 1/4 ounce of that stuff. And I think it's a good mixture.
Is muy bien.
Is not tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just old fashioned. But I also, something I wanted to bring up that I forgot. They announced that they're delaying indefinitely KOTOR, the remake of KOTOR.
Oh, that means it's dead.
Yeah. They fired 2 of the directors.
They did that with The Force Unleashed 3.
Dude, I'm so bummed. But, to be fair, I did hear they were making some changes that I wasn't necessarily, like, super happy with, and a lot of people weren't. Like, because if I want the game to be honest, I kind of want it almost the exact same game. Just better fighting mechanics and, not even better, just modern fighting mechanics and modern graphics. Just added.
That's how a lot of us were with Final Fantasy VII. Like, they literally called it a remake, which means, like, hey, you're remaking the game. All we want is you to update it.
Yeah.
And it's literally a completely different story. Like, similar story, but it's different. Like,
it's so
way different. And like, once I wrapped my head around that, I'm like, okay, this might be fun to play, but like,
you didn't advertise it as that.
That's not what I wanted at all. It's like, I wanted Final Fantasy VII.
I guess technically it is. They did advertise it. If it's a remake, a remaster is probably what we want.
No, a remaster is.
To me, remastering
it's closer, but a remaster is. Like,
to me, remastering is just updating.
It's just HD upscaling.
Yeah.
Like, you're not actually redoing any of the code or updating the fighting system or honestly even getting the graphics close to next gen.
True.
You're just kind of smoothing it out and making it look better. Whereas a remake is remaking the game from the ground up. But it really should be like the same game, but remade.
Yeah, because like that's the thing is honestly like there are a decent amount of really good quests in the first one. I'm trying to play the second one, but honestly I have it on my phone. I've taken so much time in between back and forth that I keep forgetting where I'm at in all the quests and what I need to do. Yeah. And I need to just sit down and play it all the way through. But I don't feel like restarting again. I'm not that far either, but I finally got to a point where I think I'm at the I'm playing the second one and no one gives a fuck. I went to Telos. It's like the first I'm supposed to go there. I'm stuck at some port. I'm stuck at the first port.
Okay. You're shipped. That's where I am too, actually, yeah.
But like it took forever because I couldn't remember what I was even supposed to do to move forward. And so it's kind of just one of those, like... I just want them to redo both games. As, like, update graphics, better mechanics.
That's honestly what most of us want.
Yeah, like, and they keep wanting to change it. We're like, no.
Oh, well, back in the 90s, we wanted to do this with the story, so technically we're closer to canon. We're like...
No, we don't want what you did. That.
No. Sorry.
No.
If you want to do that, Final Fantasy VII Remake should have been called, like, Final Fantasy VII...
The OG idea.
Yeah. You could do something cool with it. You could call it, like, Final Fantasy VII Omega Glizzy.
Yeah, literally just
give
make
it a
something
different title and then advertise it as, like, this is a retelling. Fuck it. Name it Final Fantasy VII The Retelling.
That's
and then
not
advertise
a bad idea.
it as like, hey, this is not the story you remember.
Well, I started listening to it's a podcast called Nerd Theory. It's the guy from Star Wars Theory and
I think I've seen some clips of it. Yeah.
Well, I kind of started listening to it and they were talking about this, I didn't even see it, but it was at the Comic-Con. They announced like it's essentially a Lego Star Wars, but it's Lego Star Wars in the hotel that they built that they want people to stay at. So they created a storyline that's supposed to be somewhat canon, that they ended up staying there for some reason to make it like a better advertisement to get people to go spend there, and it cost like $5,000.
Yeah, that Star Wars hotel is expensive.
Yeah, and they were kind of like it's cool to have it if you want it, whatever. That's like I think it's cool enough on its own. Like, I wanted to go to it just because it's what it was. I don't need you to like force Star Wars down my throat, canon stuff about it down my throat. Just like have cool Star Wars stuff at it. Also, well, the one thing that they pointed out too is like it's a Lego movie, which means it's aimed at kids. Which means
don't have $5,000.
Yes, which means it's basically them forcing kids to be like, tell their parents, I want to go there, I want to go there.
I will tell you the smartest thing Disney has ever done, and at this point it may have been taken down, but I don't believe it's going to get taken down because Disney is really good at marketing. There was I don't know if she's a porn star, and I hate calling her like a TikTok thought because that sounds demeaning, but she's a hot cosplayer.
Okay.
And she went to that Star Wars stuff. And it was when Vader comes out, and she was dressed up as Padme, like older with like the blaster suit, you know? But it was like a sluttier version.
Oh.
So Vader walked out, and she's standing like this, and she's like, "Oh, Annie, you've grown." And the guy playing Vader, you could see him literally stop, like, "Oh, tits," and he goes, "Come with me."
That's
and I'm like, there's your fucking marketing, Disney. Like, just fucking.
I mean, yeah, you can't use. Well, that's like
that made me want to go to the Star Wars thing.
That's funny. Well, did you see? Kind of related in like a trickery idea, somewhat. There's a politician that you made a TikTok of like a hot girl doing a dance.
Kid from Florida. Yeah. I fucking love his TikToks.
Dude, that's so funny that they're just all...
Dan Povenmire, or Povenmire, one of the creators of Phineas and Ferb. Yeah. He did that same trend. It was the same girl, like, she popped down on the ground and went to spread her legs, but then it was Dan, and he was like, "Hey, did you know that Ferb?" And I was like, yo.
That's funny as fuck. But, like, I was like, that's genius. But no, like, I just... they brought up that, like, it's a Lego game, which means it's for kids generally, which means it's going to be... Like, most kids are not going to be able to have parents that have the money to just go to Star Wars. Like, dude, like... I can't even afford to go there. Dude, and like that's I'm not like broke.
There's that meme where it's like the 3 actual economic classes of America, where it's like goes to Disneyland every year, has been to Disneyland once, has never been to Disneyland.
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's full on what it is, man.
I've only been twice now, and
I've never been.
Like, well, to be fair, I mean, once was like my grandparents booked the trip kind of thing, so they like they have a timeshare, so we all stayed at a timeshare with them. So it was like we stayed in the living room kind of thing, and there was 2 bedrooms. Like they got like a decent, maybe like a upgraded, maybe they spent a little bit more kind of thing with their timeshare, but they have a timeshare, so it cut the cost. And we drove down.
Dude, did you know you can live? It's whatever one is in Florida, Disneyland or World. I don't remember which one. You can live there. Yeah. You can buy a house. Yep. And they're like fucking millions of dollars, and they have like Easter eggs hidden, and they're designed around a Disney movie. Like,
yeah, they're crazy.
Weird. Like,
well, I mean, so basically it was one of those things like my grandparents, one of the cool things they did was like they didn't get us a lot of gifts of things. They did take us on like 1 or 2 trips though that were like they wanted to give us a cool memory with them instead of just some toy or gift that we would lose. Yeah. So they took us, the 2 trips that they did that I remember are Disney. and that was also with my parents, so we all drove. And then the other one was we went to Niagara Falls with them.
I still haven't been there yet.
Yeah, that was cool. We just, we did that. We did the whole like little boat thing where you go down the river a little bit. It wasn't for the oh no, maybe we did go on the one that was in Niagara, but we did there's also there's the world's largest technical whirlpool there. So you go and you kind of drive close to it and you look at it and then you drive around so you don't get stuck in it. But it's like it's in between there because there's like
where
a river.
All the water's mixing, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Niagara River mixes in it, and I think it's because it's such a huge body of water, it actually is allowed, it makes it, so. But it was really cool. But no, regardless, yeah, we went to Disney that one time, and we've only paid to go to Disney once, but we planned a year and a half out, so we saved for it.
That's where I was thinking now. I was like, I might go to Disney, like, when I'm 35.
Honestly, like, here's the thing, is, like, it really is one of those places that, like, even if you're an adult, it is a fun place. Like, you can... the last time we went, especially if you're, like, a Star Wars fan or Harry Potter... Like, especially, like if you and a friend went, like, Star Wars and Harry Potter would be great.
Well, Harry Potter's Universal.
Yeah, but they're both, like, close, really close.
Yeah. I would love to do both.
That's what we did. We spent 3 days at Disney and then, like, 2 days at Universal instead of all of the days at Disney. Because that's the thing, is they do have the Harry Potter broken up into 2 parks.
Yeah.
So, you can do that, but like we didn't go to Animal Kingdom because Animal Kingdom really is it's kid friendly. As far as I know, I think they have like one ride that'd be really cool, and other than that, like it's not really great for adults. I
really kind of want to just go for the food.
So you want to go to Epcot?
Yeah, because they have that area that's like everywhere around the world and shit.
Yeah, that was our favorite day. That's the only thing we did. And I've talked about it multiple times. We just go there and you eat food. And then there's the MGM Studios, which is the one that has like the Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
It's got the Rock and Roll roller coaster. It's got a couple other rides that are really good to ride, and it's a great park.
See, I've done Six Flags a lot, which when I was younger, I would say Six Flags was comparable.
That's fair.
Right now, it's probably like you could compare Six Flags to Cedar Point.
Yeah,
depending on which Six Flags you're going to is probably better. But
like the Chicago one's is pretty good, but it's not. I think there's better
Texas.
ones. Yeah, the Texas one is like the Six Flags as far as I know.
The Texas one, you can bungee jump over the food court. So like while you're sitting there eating your food, there are people just fucking sailing over you.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was sick.
As long as they're not throwing up over the food court.
My dad and I were talking about doing that.
So, like, that's the thing is that I think I might have done it once with my sister. I think we did the ripcord at Cedar Point together because we were the only ones that wanted to do it. And that was fun as fuck. But, like, Disneyland is just, even as you're an adult, like, it really is just a very good place. They really do a good job about, like... making you really are completely enveloped in just like a world of pretty good happiness, like unless you have a nightmare child.
Pump smells into the park to like make you have a good time. Like that's not even a conspiracy theory. Like they pump certain smells in certain areas to either make you hungrier so you go try the food, or like
they just have like
mood.
They have all kinds of carts all over the place that are just cooking, so like it just smells good. And like I said, like MGM Studios, like a lot of it, like it's 1950s based, so it's kind of like cool when you're walking around.
But
No, it's definitely worth it to go.
I did honestly, go to Universal, but during their like Halloween type thing.
Ooh,
I think I've talked about it on here.
That's cool.
Dude, you guys have Halloween weekends for Cedar Point? No.
Universal.
We gotta go down to Universal.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do.
Crazy. Like they have like 30-foot tall like demons, like Dementor type things. And like,
well, they can because they own Harry Potter, so they can do Dementors,
and they're allowed to like touch you. Which I did talk about this, where one like grabbed me and pulled me into the robe, but like looking back on it, what freaked me out was it's 30 foot tall.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting somebody to be on ground level. I'm expecting a dude in stilts.
Yeah, just to like gently pull you in, dude. But, that's crazy.
Dude, it was so cool.
See, like, I'd love to do that, but that's just hard to time out. Like, God, we need to play lottery again.
I did last week.
Yeah.
Well, last week as of recording, I didn't win.
Oh.
I did play again today, as of recording. So maybe that fact still stands. Maybe last week I didn't win.
Shit, I should actually play as well.
I bought 10 tickets each time. I did the power play and all that shit. Which, just so you guys know, if we win, we're not telling you. But there will be hints. There fucking will be hints.
Yeah.
I'll be a lot less stressed out. I'll smile more.
Dude. Literally, like, it'd be so cool. Just do that. Do a bunch of really cool charity shit for like a year or two, and then be like, cool, now we're just going to relax for the rest of our lives.
Dude, I did the math.
And like, go to all the Michelin restaurants.
Dude, I did the math, and in order for us to retire right now, me and you, on a $70K a year salary, we would need $8 million. If we won the lottery, took out the lump sum, $8 million ain't shit.
No. That. Like, to me, I pretty much would, like, if we won, like, $100 million between the two of us, it splits to $50 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, like, 40, it's about 25 million each. Honestly, whoever actually is the winner of the ticket, 30-20, 60-40 split kind of thing. So it's not unfair
what I was
to the person
thinking
that
was
actually won the card.
What I was thinking is, if I won, I'm giving you 10 mil.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I literally plan, like, pretty much, like, just as even as you can once the taxes are done, just fucking split. And then, well, other than whatever chunk of, like, probably, like, at least $10 million that we just chunk for donations of charities and shit.
I'd say we cut it in thirds.
Yeah, just cut it in third for charity and the two between the two of us.
But for sure, do the math before we cut it up and be like, how much money do I need to retire right now?
Well, here's the thing is you got to think about, too, like, realistically at that point, all you do is just have a really good savings account and then, like, a good, essentially some kind of a broker that just makes money on $1 million of it. You just give him that and you
for sure want to do is invest in stuff that pays out dividends.
Yep.
That way your dividends are now your monthly salary, But honestly, at that point, if we won $100 million, I only need $4 million to retire.
Yeah, I don't need a lot.
Yeah,
like that's the thing is I'm not going to get a crazy house.
A lot, but even then, like
over a lifetime.
Yeah, over a lifetime of $70K a year, I can survive comfortably off of 35 if I didn't have bills.
No, well, that's the thing too. Is it's like it's one of those things where it's like you pay your mortgage off right away. And then you don't have any of that interest that accumulates over the years. And then you're like, all I would see, for me, all I would do is like at the most probably get like a $600,000 house. And with that by that I mean probably just more land, and then a more specified version of a house that I want, like nothing crazy,
honestly,
not $1 million house.
If I won, I would probably...
I lied. I'd probably want something on water, and that alone would be the reason it would be $1 million.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a $500,000 house on some water instead.
Yeah. What I would want is, if I won, maybe even if it's $100 million or whatever amount, if I won enough to where I could retire, buy a house, and live comfortably, what I would do is I would continue to work for roughly a year. Yeah. And I would continue to rent for roughly a year. And I would buy a plot of land, and I would construct the house that I want.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, and the only reason I would continue to work is for the rent. Like, my salary at my job would be like, you are paying my rent, I am not touching my money. And then once my house is built, if I have enough money to retire and live to 100...
I mean, to be honest, like, me personally, like, if we get to that point after that first month, once I know everything's cleared and it's in my account...
We would probably quit, like, immediately.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm only going to work to not give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
And then just leave.
Dude, the power you would hold?
Yes. They'd be like, dude, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna go. Like, they're gonna know. Like, they're just... Honestly, literally, I thought about it. Once we win that money...
Once we win that money. No longer if.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna put this in the universe. No. If we win it... I plan on literally writing a bunch of checks to all of my favorite coworkers, essentially the ones that I've worked with for like 10 years. The ones I respect that have been good to me that aren't pieces of shit. And just like in a day, just be like, hey, swing by.
Yeah. And
just, or once I see him, just be like, give him like a thank you from essentially that I'm quitting. Here's a goodbye card, and then in that card there'll be a check, and then that check will probably be roughly, at least depending how long I've known him, at like the minimum $10,000 each.
Yeah.
Except for like basically the ones I like, and then just kind of like one of those like cool, and then like piece them out, and then just kind of be responsible, not do anything dumb, pay my mortgage off, pay my parents' mortgage off. Bunch of friends.
Yeah, I would pay my parents, my brother.
Yep. Oh, parents, brother, Mac.
Yeah, Mac would be a good one.
Chrissy. Literally just all of our closest friends that are like...
It depends on how much we won.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'm talking if 100 million...
Yeah.
That's all pretty much within like a $500,000 range of being able to say fuck it with our friends.
Here's the generational wealth that none of us had.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, none of us are starting families?
All right. Fucking have fun, whatever.
Yeah, it made your life fucking easy. Let's go.
That's it. But no, like, just kind of...
All we ask is that when we have a video idea, you got to come film with us.
Yeah, you have to be an extra no matter what movie, whatever we do. Because that's the thing, too, is like, at that point, we just decide to be like, all right, let's rent a fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
Build the
Literally
stuff.
do fucking Rob Dyrdek. Fantasy Factory, man.
Yeah. That'd be the coolest shit. Just
that'd be fucking dope.
Well, because here's the thing, is we have all of our friends... that we could essentially just create a crew to make movies and be like, we're gonna do our best. Like, look, like, we're not gonna we might bring in cool people, but like, grab like Ryan and Marguerite and just them, and be like, yo, like, you, Jake, your whole crew is now like officially like part of us. None of you guys are gonna leave. We're just gonna... You're now salary under this, and we're just gonna let you... If you want to do a thing, you can do your stuff, but we're gonna do fun things, and I don't know, just find like fun people, especially Jake. At least for sure, Jake. I mean, that's unquestionable. Jake, Jeff, just like your guys are like our dudes now. These are your jobs, and then make someone do our fucking social media because I can't.
If I did not have to worry about working,
you could do that.
I would fucking kill at our social media.
Actually, yeah, you're not. That's not bad. You would probably just do it. I would just probably. I would probably just get really high and just actually have time to sit down and script things all day. Yeah. And then we could just be like, all right, let's fucking go. just hype, like, because that's my problem now, is like I've been busy and distracted and not able to like script out things that I wanted to do.
Yeah, we would honestly, I would want to set it up to where we only get like 70 to 80K a year.
Oh, yeah.
Like that way we are still like, yeah, we're set for fucking life, but we are still middle class.
Yeah. No, literally I would basically live at like slightly upper middle class at the absolute most. And by that I mean I would just probably spend too much money on food.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do anything crazy other than like I just want to go to a cool restaurant, and that would be the most that.
Well, even then, like we said, pay off the mortgage, pay off the car.
Yeah.
70K a year. Bro.
Yeah.
You've got like, after bills and whatnot, you got like fucking 45, 50K of disposable income.
Yeah.
Like,
seriously,
that's
like
absurd.
That's literally, but the thing is too is like I know for a fact at that point, like I also wouldn't be just doing just me. Like I'd want to go to like I want to go to Alenia. You need 6 people to do their top dinner, so I'd be like, yo, I got 4. What 4 friends? I already know the names. I'm not gonna say them on here, but I've already come up with that list before. Like, you know, that kind of dumb shit. Like, and then I'd be like, cool, I did one of those a month. Like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. We'd be too busy coming up with dumb ideas and filming shit.
I'd full on want to do like some Mr. Beast stuff, man. Like,
well, we can't. Once we can afford it.
Well, I'm not talking like the crazy stuff. I'm talking like we'll go do a dumb thing where it's like, hey, if you eat this deer penis, we'll give you 10 grand.
Oh no!
But I would throw myself in the competition too.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to eat. Whoever eats the most deer penis wins the money, and I'd be right there with you, not to keep my money, but just to show like, hey, this isn't us bullying you because we have money. This is us being like, hey,
you could do this.
You can do this.
If I can do it, you can do it. No,
and if I won the money, I'd give it to second place.
Oh no, literally. I mean, I pretty much just literally basically be like, I'm gonna like I said, take roughly a couple $1 million and just like buy a bunch of mortgages off in Detroit, or donate it to a school system or something.
For sure want to buy up some streets and fix up the houses, and I would really like to do that thing we talked about, the like rent to own, where it's like whatever your rent money is, that's how much you've put towards the cost of the house. Like maybe I charge you 20% more than the mortgage is. That way there's some extra money to where I can fix stuff up and invest in other houses.
Yeah. Like, oh no, 100%. Essentially be a renter, but it's like instead of trying to make like fucking $700 a month, it's like I'm literally only making like $100, $200 a month, just so when the heater goes out, it just can cover that.
Yeah. And it'd be like,
not even,
say your rent was $1,000. You rented from me for 2 years, and then you're like, man, I really want to buy a house. Like, I'd love to just stay here. I could be like, sick. $24,000. That's your down payment, bro. Like, oh, I'm selling the house for $140. $24,000 off. Like, yeah, your rent money that you paid me, you've been paying to buy it. Yeah, take it. You know,
I mean that'd be the thing. It's like just essentially. Well, I mean you would just end up being the bank,
in a sense. Yeah.
But no,
and hell, if we had enough money, we could loan you the fucking $100,000 to buy it, and then you are paying us.
Honestly, in my mind, I don't even care. Like, I just want to go to a like 3 streets, and just pay the entire mortgage of every single one of those homes, and just leave it at that. Other than a contract that they all have to agree to sign that they cannot sell it to a company. Yeah, it has to be to a person. Yeah, who also has to sign that they can't sell it to a company.
My thing was, how do we get some profit to where we can start investing in another street, to where we're not running through all of the money too quick, you know? So that's why I was saying like 20% more if they decide to buy the house that we're renting to them. Boom.
We make a video that calls out a bunch of celebrities. It's like, hey, see, this is what you could actually do if you did this, and then you should just do this. And then that's how we actually keep it going. It's just like make a bunch of celebrities start doing it frequently. Yeah.
Just, this is how you fix America, my guys.
Yeah.
Our whole goal in life is to leave it better than we found it.
I want to go to a school and just talk, like, go to every single teacher and be like, hey, I want you to give me a list of all of the things you need, and then we just buy it and give it to them.
I just want to buy the school.
Thanks for listening, guys. It's been... We've gone plenty long, and thank you guys so much. We love you. It's been a fun one, long one.
It started out a little dry, so thank you for sticking with us.
We hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you with a guest next week.
Hopefully. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.